Alright guys, we're gonna continue this playthrough. We've got our victory built. She's basically saying that once we get the beacon built, she's gonna be one of the people that goes out and helps, which doesn't really matter because we don't have any way of selecting just her to do that, but wishful thinking. Gonna go ahead and turn on our overdrive just to make sure we don't get too many people sick. And our child shelter got built. They're thanking me for it. We're gonna get a hope boost out of it. And then as soon as we get our next law in 7 hours, we're going to pass engineer apprentices. All these little children will help. Excuse me. How are we doing here? Place is almost out of stuff, and once it's out, we're going to delete this building. Alright, our beacon is researched. I'm gonna go ahead and build it. I'm gonna set it, I like to set it really far away, just so it's not in the way. It doesn't need any heat. And we're gonna build our road and try not to make it touch either of those places that we're going to build on. Right here's good. This is out of resources. We're gonna delete it, and we'll have those 10 workers to put in somewhere else, like food, for example. We could do coal, but right now we are still positive on coal. So just with this one running, we're positive on coal. How are we doing on food right now? We're still negative on food, partially because this building's too cold right now. Not technically running. And we're gonna be stealing 5 of these people as soon as this is built to make them into... I need to do another research with that, guys. Alright, so the next research we're going to do is... Remember what I usually do. Let me check our wood piles. 71, 7... 5 steel, but we're good on steels. We don't need to make steelworks first. I'm just gonna go ahead and do heaters. Just so I can get my stuff running during this. And it's only a 10 wood. Don't have any extra engineers because we have them in the medical bay, but we're gonna take them out of the medical bay until we get sick people and add them here. No point in having any in there unless we have sick. And the game will tell us when we have sick. So we'll speed it up, let this play out. We have a new law. We're gonna do engineer apprentices, like I said. So child from child shelters, they have to actually be residing in a child shelter to do. So not all children will help. So if you get more children, you have to build another child shelter. Otherwise, you're not going to see any benefit from it. So we sign that. We're going to get a little bit of a mood boost usually. Our beacon is built. Need a little cutscene for it. There it goes, our little hot air balloon. I'm going to go ahead and skip it. Alright, there we go. We're going to steal 5 of these guys. We'll leave them in there for right now, because I don't think we have the wood for it. Yeah, we need 40 wood. Go ahead and speed through the night. Yes, we needed a win. The beacon is built. Awesome. Speed through the night. Go, go, go. Alright, we have some people that are sick. Go ahead and steal them back out of that and stick them in there. Hopefully our overdrive will make it the way until we get our heaters built. Alright. Wake up, guys. Got work to do. And I'm gonna go ahead and initialize the extended shifts and make them work more time. They'll go out there and they'll start working earlier and they'll stay working later. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off our overdrive, make sure it doesn't overheat our steam core. Our heaters are finished. We're gonna pause, and we are gonna turn on pretty much everything that's gonna have people in it right now because it is cold. And we're gonna see if we can do our next research, which is going to be sawmill, because soon to run out of wood. Let's see how much wood we actually had left. We have 46 wood left. That's gonna go faster than you. So we're waiting and we're waiting and we're waiting. No need to build any more workshops yet because we don't have any extra engineers. We have enough to build scouts. So we're gonna make some scouts and we're gonna send them to the Lost Expedition first. Get some more people. Everything should be running right now. Let's check our coal consumption has dropped because we turned on those heaters. Our food is not looking good either. So we're going to have to steal some workers from somewhere, maybe. Once this runs out, we'll move them over to time being. We need to be careful not run out of wood. Reclaim a little bit by destroying this road, but not enough. First shift, but they're gonna keep researching. We have our sawmill. We're gonna go ahead and pause. And we're gonna get our sawmill built. I'm just gonna put it in a somewhat close spot. I don't have to waste a lot of wood. Get a path to it. But now that that's built, we shouldn't run out of wood. Once this is gone, we'll put some people in here and we'll put some people in the pile. So we're free. We freed up our wood basically. Now we can actually wood search. I'm gonna grab hunter's gear because I'm not doing very good. Like, we're okay here, but it could be better. And I'm gonna go ahead and flip on overdrive just for a little bit, just to decrease the risk. Sick. Turn it off at like 90. 2 hours until our guys, excuse me. 2 hours until we actually reach the area. Still have to run. We still have to finish up that little 16. Some people in there. Alright. They made it. We're gonna escort these survivors back because we can't afford to lose people. Go ahead and turn this off. Turn off our, you get a little discontent when people are cold, so, I mean, shit happens. So we're gonna get some sick because it's so cold tonight, but temperatures are gonna rise in the morning. And it looks like we're healing them fast enough to replace them in the well, medical post. Alright, so it's daytime again. Our research should start again soon. Speed it up, there we go. Alright, our research started up, and then these guys will go to work soon. Alright, we got our people back, and you'll see if we click on this, we have 4 children not in shelters right now. We can't help that right now, but we will shortly. This is gonna show them making it to our place. I love that, like, in cutscenes it actually shows what you've built and not just, you know, something standard. And we're gonna immediately send our guys back out. We are going to send them to the sturdy shelter. and we're gonna worry about houses in a little bit.
Work time. Get back to work.
Alright. We should start gaining wood from that pile, and we can transfer them over to here. Actually, we have extra workers now, so go ahead and assign that, and see if we can build another workshop. We can't build there yet because these piles haven't gotten harvested. So we're just gonna keep expanding out this way. Should be out very, very shortly. Got another law. You can pass pretty much anything, but I'm going to pass fighting arena. Every single night, basically, it reduces discontent based on the amount of houses you have built around it.
Hear me, hear me.
And we'll build that very, very shortly. Right now, I want to get Hunter's Gear done. Alright, so this is done. We can delete it. And go ahead and delete the road leading to it. And see what all we can put workers in. Put them in there, and make sure we're getting coal. Alright, we should be good for right now. Alright, there we go. Hunter's Gear's finished, and we're going to go... We still have a fair amount of steel, so we don't need steelworks yet. All you need is, like, to wood to research it, and then to build it, it's just wood too. So you don't need any steel. As long as you're getting wood, you can build steelworks, and you won't, you know, suddenly run out of steel and not be able to get any more. We're gonna go ahead and research our steam hub. That's the very next thing we need to do. That's built, so we're gonna add our engineers to it. Make sure we don't have any engineers in bad places. We have them in our medical post, and then we have them in our workshops. Oops. So right now we're just building up wood to do more research and to get some more housing. Alright, we should be good with that. And I'm gonna go ahead and start a housing district. So I'm gonna build this thing all the way out here to where, when I'm building my steel mines here, I already have a road basically to it. That's gonna go right there. Let's check how we're doing on everything. All right, we're gaining a lot of coal, which is good. We still aren't gaining food yet, so we're gonna have to fix that. Right now we're still, you know, not breaking even, but we're not losing so much that we're gonna like die shortly or have everybody be starving shortly. Go ahead and make sure we have all of these toggled to not emergency shift, extended shifts. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here. We keep getting wood, like faster. These can stay on normal shifts. And let's check our heating profile. We can turn that down. Go ahead and turn that one on. And we can turn these back down. So as long as they're livable, we'll be okay. They still have a chance of getting ill, but it's much less. And we won't be wasting coal. Alright, so we have our steam hub research, and this is how I'm going to start building my residential. So I like to have a little space around the entire ring, because we're going to end up upgrading it to, you know, its next step, like its next stage. So we're going to start it by building right there. And once it gets built, we'll actually be able to see much clearer where we're going to build everything else. And we're going to go ahead and get started on our next research, which needs to be not steelworks yet. We're going to go ahead and try and get our next stage. So we're going to save up 50 wood. We're almost to it, but we really need we really need to get coal mining. Coal mines are extremely important. We also need to get more scouts to get all our scouting done. Everything else can kind of wait. So let's go ahead and get 50 wood. There it goes. And let's get started on our next tier up, which is drawing boards. Alright, this is finished. We still need more wood. We'll still be gaining a little bit. We have here. We're gonna go ahead and say I'll provide shelter for everyone because I already planned on doing that. And it's just 3 houses that I have to build to get that. So, how's our coal piles doing over here? Still plenty. So we're gonna go ahead and check the area of this steam hub. And we're gonna place these things right on the edge. Just enough to where they're gonna get heat. Hopefully we'll have enough to get 2 more. If not, they'll just have to wait until the next night. There's another one. What do we have here? Saying that we don't have to agree to everything. And I might do an emergency shift actually. I'm gonna do it. Not needed, and it's kind of a risk because I might have somebody die, but I just want to get these houses done. Alright, so there's our 3 houses. And the way I like to set up my housing settlements is I like to leave this space open, and this space open, because I'm going to be going with an order playthrough. Having those spaces open already makes things easier in the long run. So we're going to get a big hope boost filling that. And let's see. 20 wood, 10 steel for our fighting arena. Here's our 20 wood. So our fighting arena we're going to build right here, basically as close to the middle as we can. It'll cover the majority of the houses. And this thing will give us almost a constant discontent nullifier. Like every night it'll drop. Let's check our coal. Still good. Our food's almost breaking even. We could probably do with another hunter's hut, but we don't really have any extra workers right now. We're gonna go ahead and speed this up until our guys make it to their location, which is right about now. Okay. So we're gonna explore it. We're gonna take the steam core and the wood and the food, and we're gonna go to the steel bridge. We want our automaton. The way they worded that in this game, automaton instead of automaton, is very annoying, at the very least. Alright, the fighting arena is built, and I'm trying to save my wood so I have enough to research. I could go ahead and build more houses. We don't need them right now. But I want to have more wood so we can get this research done.
Work time. Get back to work.
Alright, drawing boards is done. Now, depending on what we need right now, we could go with coal mining. But we still have these coal piles left. I'm gonna pause it. And a little bit of these left, actually. So we don't necessarily need coal mining right now. Yes, we would get a lot more, a lot faster. But it's not necessarily the most important thing right now. We could also do a sawmill upgrade, which would give us a lot more wood faster. But the first thing I think I'm going to do, this one is more scouts. That way we can actually get more people here and everything will go faster. Especially because we'll get hunter's huts and we'll get more, food. More people to work on coal, etc., etc. We will have to steal some people from somewhere. Probably from one of the hunter's huts and just sacrifice the fact that we're going to lose out on some food. These things are still set on the right thing. Our temperature, still pretty good. It's going to drop in 3 or 4 days though, so watch out for that. We could build another infirmary, but we'll be okay. There's just 3 sick and nobody's gravely yet. Alright, so we have more scouts. I'm gonna take 5 out of this and go ahead and make some more scouts. We're gonna send them to the Gloomy Cave. There's people at the Gloomy Cave, and as long as we get lucky, we won't lose any of our own doing this. And the next thing we are going to do is debating right now. Since we have those sick, I'm actually just gonna go with a medical post upgrade. Just to try and get those sick done and not get to gravely. If it gets to gravely ill, that's gonna be it. And since I know we're getting ready to have some people come in, I'm gonna go ahead and build some more housing. And we're gonna need wood. Get some wood. And something else that I know that I need to do is I need to build another child shelter because we have 4 non-child shelters and we're getting ready to get more. He's almost to the bridge. It's there. There we go. Explore it, and we're gonna send him to the city. And we're going to send him to the large convoy. Wait, did I do that one right? I think I did that one right. Yeah. Talking about Winterholm, which is another neighboring city that's supposed to be there, but spoiler alert, everybody's dead. They should be able to finish that medical post upgrade. There we go. And we're gonna go ahead and check my coal status over here. Alright, they're gonna run out of that coal in this next thing, and we're gonna have to move over to this. I'm going to go ahead and research our coal mine. But you can see how fast research is going, and that's like without that many yet. Just wait. Once we get going, we're gonna have a ton here, ton of workshops. All right, guys. Since we're kind of like in a intermediate stage right now, we're just waiting for stuff to go. We're gonna get some discontent because of the long hours. I'm gonna pass a law, and then I'm gonna call the episode. You could do a number of things here. The public house is really, really good, because every night you will get a hope rise and a discontent lowering. So, or you could do ceremonial funerals, which means every time somebody dies, which hopefully won't be happening all that much, you won't lose nearly as much hope. You actually end up gaining hope. So we're gonna do public house, and if we have, yeah, we do. We have enough to build it. I'm gonna go ahead and slap it right over here next to our child shelter. It is also a level 2. Ooh, excuse me. It's a level 2 insulation building, and we're gonna speed up through the night. Now we had 2 people available, but we don't. I'm just gonna steal one somewhere and stick him in here, at least for right now, just to get a placeholder, get a discontent drop, and get a hope. And I'm gonna call it for this one, guys. We're starting to expand, and things are about to blow up in the next episode. If we actually get to what I think we're going to get to. In the next one, it's gonna be a lot of research, a lot more people, more housing, a lot of stuff's gonna be going on. So stick around for the next one, and we're gonna beat the shit out of this game. I'll show you guys how to absolutely smash this first campaign. Come back for the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.